The following is a presentation of The Day.
Hi, welcome to Live Lunch Break. I'm Rick Coster from theday.com. We're doing a field trip today. We're not in the Day studio. We're actually in the Telegraph here in New London. An amazing used vinyl, CDs, books, all multimedia record store. Did I find the Neville Brothers live at Tipitina's here? Yes. Did I find the white vinyl Live in the Air Edge by Bebop Deluxe here? Yes, I did. Most importantly, though, this is a treat. We're going to debut on Hygienic Weekend Daphne Lee Martin's new conceptual CD. New musicians, awesome. It's called Moxie. You're going to play the whole record, right?
Yes, we are.
All right, let's do it.
Thanks, Rick. Isn't that B minor again?
This is the sweet and low down of it. This is the sweet and low down of it. Losing all feels like nothing when you've got nothing left to lose except those sweet and low down blues. Like a child being cute to try to get his way. And I keep doing shots of you so I can feel you coursing through my veins. When you flood on the way like a big rain. Falls from my shoulders and freckles and sweat and pain from the burn of the sun. Pops and crackles like a phonograph record that's won too many times spun. On you quiet line, you're afraid to have a little fun. So I try to divine a version of the truth that you can't believe for tonight. And I'm getting so good at it, I nearly convinced myself this one is right. You could be, that you could be fitted to too many men, let out and hemmed in. And I'm rolling through alleys of discorded reasons why you should care. Until I throw my hands up in the air. Such a pretty display. Thank you, guys. That was called Sweet and Lowdown. We're going to do Whiskey and Sin for you next. take all of me in the whiskey and sun at the end of yet another long day. And I don't know how you do it, how you do it. No, I don't know how you do it to me. And how you do it, but you say there's nothing to it. Come on and do it to me. My lips were sugar and you're in my eyes with stars. Your laugh is warm as summer, but your trust is full of scars. And your eyes are all packed up, your voice is set to rest. Seems I've never been good enough. And I don't know how you do it, but I don't know how you do it to me. How you do it, though you're gonna say there's nothing to it. So come on and do it to me. Baby, I will pay my credit tape if you will only spare a grin, and there will be a mouthful just giving out my chin. And in the deafening silence, you know I think you will begin to show me how you do it to me. And how you do it, how you do it, boy, show me how you do it to me. How you do it, oh, you're gonna say there's nothing to it. So come on, do it to me.
And song was Whiskey and Sin.
Come to Clover Farms. Lose yourself in the possibilities for your home, yard, heart, and soul. Come to Clover Farms and see what we're building for you. Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. Yes, Block Island beckons. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Ride the high-speed Block Island Express from New London on one of 4 daily departures, where an island escape is yours at goblockisland.com. That's goblockisland.com.
So by doing the house and trade-in, you know, that we use that towards our down payment towards this condo, and it made life so much easier for us. It took all the worry out of everything.
You're watching the coolest live lunch break ever, and that's saying a lot. I'm Rick Coster from theday.com. We're streaming at theday.com, but we are not in the baronial Day studios today. We're at the Telegraph in New London, great record store. There are literally people here eating lunch, Daphne.
I love it.
They're not sharing any food with us, but they are eating. And there's no reason folks can't come down here and join
Absolutely.
us and watch this incredible performance, because it's the first unveiling of your new album, Moxie, and a new band. Who is this Moxie?
Moxie isn't so much a character as a conglomeration of different characters. Mostly literary, mostly girls who have made, not so good life choices.
So when I was listening to the record and I embodied it into one persona that I sort of dug, that's okay though, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
'Cause
Build a story.
She's sort of hot. Now,
I'll get you a number.
could you introduce the guys in the band?
Absolutely. Well, back here on electric guitar is Matt Lindauer. He is from New Haven and has a jazz ensemble called Sugar Bat. Awesome. We have Bob Burt on drums. He also plays with Johnny and the East Coast Rockers and with me in Raise the Rent. Back there on bass is Gary Valouche. He plays with Fake Babies, Milksop Unsung, and Symphonic Bodega as well, and that's Bill Reedy. He produced the record. He is the Grand Master of Moxie, and he also is in M.T. Barrington and Snake Oil.
Well, it's a great sounding record, and you're going to play the whole thing for us. We're 2 songs in,
Sure.
so carry on.
Thanks. Next one is called Belly.
I'll admit I love this running around. Not all the way, not with you, not now. Your voice always carries over crowd, and the road goes up in the flames of my cheeks. The road goes up in the flames of my cheeks. We have all the time in the world right now. I talk crazy, I wave smiles around. Them all to keep him from knowing this irrational desire is growing. This irrational desire is growing. My lungs fill with the air from your lungs, and I am drunk in an instant. My nails begin to the skin of my thigh. Keep my tongue from losing the truth. I'm losing it all over you. If I could step outside for a cigarette, just to calm the hardest moments of it. If I could put my hands on something that I wanted more, but it's you that I
Thanks. This next one is called A House That Built Itself.
This old house won't be level again, and these corners will never be square. But the steam radiator will polish me up like a sweet shade. Honey, if you see the spark in my eyes through their sermons that pleasure is sin, and their unmade to wound us will rust in the rain, and we will not stand condemned. The tide pushes back up the river until the world seems upside down. I will go in my own worst danger till it becomes crashing down. Hold me on to the naked bulbs, swirl me around in your glass like wine. The bouquet of my skin lingers here on your breath. I will sing in your blood like a wind in the night. The tide pushes back up the river till the world seems upside down. I'm in my own worst danger until it becomes crashing down. You see storm through the flood and the rage in the fire, and then I will live fearless in this crazy world. Knowing you are my one desire. The tide pushes back up the river until the world feels upside down. I will go in my own worst danger until the levee comes crashing down. Till that levee comes crashing down. Until the levee comes crashing down.
Thank you, thank you. Molotov. Yeah, this next one is Molotov. Thank you all for coming out. It's wonderful to see all of you here. So cold out there and so warm in here. You all made it out. It's great. Thank you. So this is the Mad Banjo solo. If you listen to this song on the album, you'll hear Matt playing banjo, but you'll also hear some members of Gary's other band, Milksop Unsung, having a little party in the background. We had a lot of fun that day. Some slide whistles, some shouting, hooting and hollering. It's kind of the hootenanny song of the bunch.
the shingles of the room. 'Cause it'll keep the angels out, but you can hold your umbrella through the gate. Hold my wall. Thank you.
Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com.
So literally, we're changing deeds. You're using your house at an agreed upon number towards a down payment for the purchase here. It couldn't be much easier, really.
Come to Cloder Farms.
We believe in the art of handcrafted furniture. Workbench built in the USA to your specifications. The Cloder Farms Keystone Collection. Furniture handmade just for you. And see what we're building for you.
Thanks for joining us on Live Lunch Break. Every Thursday at noon we do this here at theday.com. I'm Rick Coster. Today we're with Daphne Lee Martin and her new band, and we're in the Telegraph record store in New London. And as the hour goes by, more and more folks are coming in out of the cold to join us. Not a bad idea, right?
Absolutely.
Great
Still going to be
band.
going for a while, so
Yeah,
people have
well,
time to get down here.
There's still time. And this is the sort of the debut, the premiere of the album Moxie, right?
It's true.
And didn't you tell me that some of these songs you've had for a few years, so over the course of, you know, playing, writing, life in general, you get in the studio, how much does the material change, and do you have any control over that, or is it just sort of organic?
Well, with this batch of songs, they've been growing since 2008, 2009, since, you know, when they were first written. But yeah, they grow a lot with each new player that I bring them to. So when Matt picked up the banjo, Molotov changed forever.
Right.
You know, and of course, Bill in the studio, we were able to use instruments and voices that I'd never been able to use before because they were in his toolkit.
Well, I think back to like the first time I saw you and Raise the Rant, and I would never have thought going forward when I heard this album, my first thought was, this is like gypsy Eastern European cabaret influence, and I guess there's some of that in there, right?
Sure,
So
yeah.
is this surprising to you that this happens?
No, honestly, owning a record store, I listen to so much different music all the time that how is it not going to find its way in?
Speaking of that, the record store is pretty full. There's still room for other people, but everyone is facing this way, away from the cash register. Do we worry that people are in the back are running out with Dinosaur Jr. and Genesis?
No, these are the nicest
albums?
people in the world. I
They
love
are
these
nice.
guys.
So don't steal records. Just continue to
They
watch.
can take the Genesis records.
Wait a minute.
The Dinosaur Jr. you have to pay for.
The Peter Gabriel Genesis saved for me. Okay. All right. Daphne Lee Martin. We're playing the entire Moxie album.
Indeed. Yeah, we should learn a bunch of those songs. So this next one is called Faithless Beauty, and on the record you hear Sam Perduta from Ellis and Jackson singing it with me, but Bill's going to fill in today.
wonder we're trying to make it last.
Your voice is the judge and jury of my sincerity, but I'm still not the protagonist I'd never claimed to be. With one look from you, it's like trading my shovel for a spoon. It's starting up helpless at this mountain that I must move.
Spin me on like a broken tooth, gushing water gone. Lick your lips and the taste of your misses are razor on your tongue. So tell me, how did you want it? How did you think that this would be? Rumor on the street is you're shiny, the girl sings the love of my life.
If you think I've come here to allay your fears, let me make this one thing unquestionably clear. If I had known the ending before I could see it dawn, I'd blow all of your faithless beauty off into kingdom come.
Thank you, thank you. This next song is one of my oldest songs. I wrote it sort of about the allure of things that we shouldn't have, illicit substances or other sorts of things that we turn to console ourselves when we're not as happy as we might be. It's called Whispers. All your whispers in the dark are promises you'll never keep. I saw you walking in the park in your sleepless reverie, and you know she'll never love you like me. And those easy lies you'll see, she speaks. All your whispers in the dark tell me things that cannot be, like the beating of a heart will never cease, and all the words are ringing empty as me. Those easy lies you're seeking, she speaks.
it's growing quite a moment, and it's time to say goodbye before I realize that you got everything you came for from me. And those easy lies you're seeking, she speaks. All your whispers in the dark are promises you'll never keep. So you open your heart in your sleepless reverie, but you know she never loved you like me. And those easy lies you're seeking, she speaks. Thanks, that's whispers. This next song has a fun story. It was written originally as an exquisite corpse, and one of the co-writers is actually in the room with us today, Jake Kaiser. We sat around at the Dutch Tavern one evening, which has a big sign on the wall that says the friendliest place in town. It's a beer ad, and we decided with the accumulation of lyrics that we all came up with at the table that would be the title of the song as well. It's this friendliest room in town. Body's piling and the kettle's on the boil. Friendliest room in town starts with a smile from a boy. There's an easy warmth on the evening breeze, and the regretless bounding joy of a moment I could seize. But the boss is playing Williams, and at the second or the third, and the clock is set right. His poor hands afraid of heights. Someone is going out tonight. So I summon all my talents to balance on the fence, but my face feels like the inside of a shoe. And now I listen to the wind, just looking for a word. But it's been miles since the last I heard from you. And then the floor began to shudder, and the walls began to tilt. That smiling boy's intentions are all riddled with guilt. But the box was playing wait, so why should I hesitate? I am burning bold, and the hour is getting late, and I'm going out. Whiskey misted memories interrupt each other often. So I just say let's let out
it's pretty clear that we had something to offer that other listings, other agents' listings did not have to offer. We offered them the opportunity to sell their home, get their home sold in a very slow, tough market.
Come to Cloder Farms. Lose yourself in the possibilities for your home, yard, heart, and soul. Come to Cloder Farms and see what we're building for you.
Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. Yes, Block Island beckons. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Ride the high-speed Block Island Express from New London on one of 4 daily departures, where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com. That's GoBlockIsland.com.
We are in the Telegraph record store in New London. I'm Rick Coster from theday.com. This is a special edition of Live Lunch Break. I'm standing here with Daphne Lee Martin. Daphne is holding up a copy of her new album, Moxie, and I will talk for a minute and stall so Peter can stand up and focus close in on that.
I'll try
Got
to hold
it?
still.
Excellent. This is sort of a sneak peek, if you will, of the record because you guys are doing a release party
Tomorrow night at the
Where?
Oasis Pub, which
And-
is 16 Bank Street in New London.
And who else is on the bill?
MT Barrington, which is Bill's other band,
Right.
and Quiet Life.
So that's a nice bill. It sort of kicks off Hygienic Weekend, which used to be just sort of a one-day little, not little, but art thing, and now it's blown up bigger than South by Southwest and Mardi
I don't know if I
Gras.
would say that.
It's pretty nice stuff going on. Anyway, thank you for letting us be part of this.
Thanks for
because
coming down. This is
it's,
fantastic.
It's a really good record, really good band. Thank you guys for getting up before noon and driving from New Haven. So I think there's a couple of songs left on the album, right?
There are
You
2
play
left,
that?
yeah.
All right, Daphne Lee Martin.
Well, thanks to everybody for coming out today. It's awesome to be able to do this in front of you.
Will it really matter if she loved you? Once you're bedded in your grave, when your spirit leaves your body, it won't remember your name. It won't remember your sadness. It won't remember your pain. Will it really matter once you're laid in the ground and the earth has reclaimed all you built? The fading of your memory overtakes your misdeeds, and the grass has gone to seed. Once you are dead and buried, her perfume is blown off on the breeze. burns through the timbers of the house that you once proudly kept. The boys rise up from the embers, and even the worms are rest when the heat of your blood has tempered. Your soul will be all that is left. Let's cheers, darling. All right. Lighten it up a little bit right after that. This is the last track from the record, and it's sort of our little wink at what will happen on the sister record, Frost, when that comes out. This is called A Little Bit.
Thanks so much to Daphne Lee Martin and her wonderful and empathetic band. We just heard the entire Moxie album. You can hear it tomorrow night at the Oasis Pub They're going to do the whole thing, record release party. MT Barrington and Quiet Life will be on hand. I'm Rick Coster from theday.com. Thanks for letting us into the Telegraph. Thanks to you guys for coming out. Next week we have the fine acoustic blues stylist Dan Stevens. We will be back in the Treehouse Club at the Day. Unfortunately, we won't be here. Anyway, have a safe and fun, hygienic weekend, and thanks again. What a great band.
Thank you, thank you.